I'll start and congratulate Auburn in a really well-played game tonight in a lot of ways. It's my first time to come here as a competitor, and super impressed with the environment. I've been in a lot of the best environments in college basketball, and this was as good as anything I've seen in a late January conference game. So great crowd. Thought Auburn played really well. I don't think their defense gets enough attention. Really, really hard to score against. We came to Ole Miss with a lot of objectives to play meaningful games in March, and to get there, you got to play some meaningful games in January and February. And I thought, we made our part of the bargain in terms of having two top 25 teams playing here. Somebody told me today it might have been the first time that Ole Miss ever played Auburn with both teams ranked. So, a lot of good going on in our program as we build this thing year one. Obviously, we didn't take care of our end of the bargain today to make it a top 25 type game, but I would give Auburn the credit for that. Very difficult to score against. Season high turnovers tonight, and a lot of that was because of Auburn's good play. So congratulate them on protecting their home court, and still got a lot of belief in our guys. I believe we can play and win games like this. We'll just have to get back to the drawing board, but congratulate them on a great home victory tonight.
Coach, you mentioned Auburn's defense was tough to score on tonight. What's the message for your team going into your next matchup about offensive efficiency and maybe taking care of the basketball?
Well, I think a couple things. One, we got to stay the course. We've been a good offensive team in a lot of our segments and games this year. Tonight, obviously, we weren't. It starts with taking care of the ball. Doesn't matter what kind of defense you're playing against or what your offense is doing or not doing. If you hand the ball to the other team and you don't get a shot on goal, there is no offense. So, obviously, ball security wasn't where we'd liked it to be tonight, so we got to take care of the ball. And I think just offensively, we had too many possessions. We were just kind of standing around. It was a low possession game. I don't want to speak for Coach, but with their full court pressure, you don't normally get the number of possessions you normally get in other games. So with those games, there's just a high priority to try to have great offensive possessions, and we did not early.
Pretty rare game where Allen and Matthew didn't get going. Was Flanagan pressing a little bit? Was he a little nervous? I mean, did you see anything different in him coming back here?
No, the Flanagan family's a lot of things. Nervous isn't one of them. So Alan Flanagan was not nervous tonight. So, but I understand the question. I've been a part of a couple of these in my career, and obviously a lot of emotion. And give Auburn credit. They were emotionally attached to this game. We were too. Our guys came to play. I thought we had a great plan. We didn't execute it well at all, obviously. But a lot of our misfortune tonight, give Auburn credit. It wasn't like our guys showed up and weren't ready to play. We were. I thought Auburn played great. To start the game, the basket was huge for them. When we finally started settling down and getting some stops, it's just those runs that you get here. And, I think the home court advantage they have here contributes to some of those runs.